We don't have a choice. Must get to the escape pods. Bum 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 bum. It's kind of like I kind of think this is like Metroid, you know. Do. Hello YouTube, how art thou? It's Deco. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we created our character. We were told to come to the bridge, and we have to go rescue Bastila, the Jedi who was accompanying us on this mission. In this episode, that's what we're going to go do. So let's go to the bridge.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
Equip a melee weapon. Like I said, go to you. Longsword. And dual weapon, short sword.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
So, galactic dust is bad. Got it. Galactic dust is bad. Yeah, I know, I saw those remains, but I don't really want to go back and get them right now. Oh. You have enough experience to level up, you must level up before you pass through the door. Okay. Journal. Items. Okay. Got it. It won't let me. What?
What?
So automatic level up from level 2, yes. We'll do that. I don't know what was happening.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Another Dark Jedi! So you got your ass kicked. That's basically what you're saying. But we can't go in there! We gotta go to the starboard section of the ship. Saving. Loading.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
We don't have a choice. Must get to the escape pods. Bum 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 bum. It's kind of like I kind of think this is like Metroid, you know. Do. Sorry. But you know, it kind of feels like that too. Because every time you play a Metroid game and you have to escape, and why do they get to use blasters? I thought blasters in close combat was bad.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid, or you could use computer.
We're going to do both. But the computer one's always better. Sucks to be them. And we save the droid, even though the droid's going to die because the ship's going to explode.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
How do I know I
I'm
can
a
trust
soldier
you?
with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Use the escape pod. Why would you not use the escape pod? Oh, good. Good. This game really just does not like to record the cutscenes.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I had a strange dream.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Long gone.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Basilo's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Basila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Well, that was quite interesting. Yeah, this is a great place to go ahead and end off this episode. So, in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I'm going to probably try to find a new capture device. If there's any recommendations that you guys have, please leave them in the comments below. I'm going to be doing some research, because Fraps just sucks. Alright, it really does. Not to mention that the game client that went on, like I said, I told you I bought this game through Steam. It crashes all the frickin' time. So, word of advice, if you guys are playing this on Steam, frequent saves. In fact, we're going to save right now. Save game. So yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you like this episode even more, go ahead and subscribe. On the next episode of Star Wars, we're going to go hunt for Bastila, so I will see you guys then.